Listen up, because this is important. You got to understand something about life. It's not about being soft. It's not about playing small. The world doesn't need more passive, complacent people. The world needs you to be dangerous, not reckless, not chaotic, but dangerous in the way that you've got the skills, the mindset, the focus, and the will to get things done even when it's hard. See, when I say dangerous, I mean powerful. I mean someone who stands tall, walks in purpose, and doesn't shrink in the face of obstacles. Someone who's ready to go when the moment calls, someone who can create when the world tries to tear down. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be in the spotlight. Being dangerous is about discipline. It's about knowing your craft so well that no one can question your ability. It's about staying consistent even when no one's watching. It's about taking the hits, the punches, and still rising stronger than before. You've got to get your mind right. When people try to hold you back, when they doubt your potential, when they tell you that you can't, that's when you need to get even more dangerous. Build your mind. Build your body. Build your spirit. Build your character. It's not enough to be good at something. You've got to be great. You've got to show up every day with that fire burning inside of you, because the only thing standing between you and greatness is the work you're willing to put in. And don't listen to the ones who tell you to play it safe. Oh, don't take that risk. Don't make that move. Let them talk. You've got dreams that are bigger than their fears. You've got goals that are higher than their doubts. You're not here to blend in. You're here to stand out, to leave a mark, to make an impact. But it's not just about being dangerous to others. It's about being dangerous to yourself. Every day, challenge yourself to be better than yesterday. Keep growing. Keep pushing. And when you're facing those moments of weakness, when you feel like giving up, that's when you dig deeper, because that's where the real power is. In that struggle, in that fight. To truly be dangerous, you have to master your craft. It's not enough to simply show up and put in time. Excellence is the foundation of becoming someone who can command attention, respect, and make a real impact. Mastery doesn't happen overnight. It takes relentless dedication, continuous learning, and an unwavering commitment to improvement. This means going deeper than surface-level knowledge. You must be willing to push past the basics and dive into the nuances of your field, whether that's your career, a creative pursuit, or a personal passion. When you're truly invested in becoming great at something, you're not just doing it for the sake of recognition or validation. You're doing it because you have a deep internal drive to be the best version of yourself. You want to be the person who stands out because of the quality of your work, your unique skill set, and your ability to deliver results consistently. This level of mastery requires discipline, showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you face failure. It's about pushing through when the process gets difficult or when progress feels slow. There are no shortcuts on the path to excellence. You have to commit to putting in the hard work, the sweat, and the long hours to improve your skills and expand your knowledge. Mastery also means learning from your failures. Every mistake, every setback is an opportunity to grow. The best don't shy away from failure. They embrace it as part of the journey. They know that each time they fall short, they gain new insights into how they can do better the next time. This process of constant iteration is what ultimately separates the good from the great. It's the difference between being competent and being truly exceptional. And that's what makes you dangerous. People respect and are drawn to those who have mastered something, whether it's a sport, an art form, or a profession, because they understand that it takes more than just talent to reach that level. It takes sacrifice, focus, and an unyielding desire to be the best. When you put in the work and become truly skilled at what you do, you become unstoppable. And that kind of mastery, that's the kind of danger that commands attention. To be truly dangerous, you need to cultivate an unwavering focus and discipline. These are not just traits, but foundational qualities that enable you to accomplish great things, no matter the circumstances. Focus is the ability to direct your energy, time, and attention toward a single goal or purpose without being sidetracked by distractions or setbacks. Discipline is the consistency required to stay the course, to keep moving forward when it feels easier to give up or veer off track. Together, these two qualities form the backbone of success in any endeavor, and they are what set you apart from those who only dabble or drift. Focus requires the ability to shut out the noise of the world around you, the distractions, the opinions, the doubts that can often cloud your mind. It's about being clear on what matters most and aligning your actions with that clarity. In today's fast-paced, always connected world, this is harder than ever. Social media, endless notifications, and a constant barrage of information can make it difficult to concentrate on a single task for any length of time. But this is exactly why focus is such a powerful asset. The ability to hone in on one thing and give it your full attention is a rare skill, one that can set you apart and make you far more productive than others who are easily distracted or spread thin. Discipline is the engine that drives you when focus isn't enough. It's the commitment to showing up every day, even when the excitement wears off or when motivation fades. Discipline means establishing routines, creating habits that serve your goals, and sticking to them regardless of how you feel in the moment. There will be days when you don't want to get out of bed, when you're tired, frustrated, or feeling defeated. But discipline keeps you going. It's about pushing through those difficult days, not giving in to the urge to quit or take shortcuts. When you combine focus and discipline, you build momentum. You start to make real progress, consistently moving forward toward your goal. People take notice of this kind of determination because it's rare. Most people are caught in cycles of distraction or indecision, unable to maintain the kind of single-minded pursuit that leads to mastery or success. But when you develop both focus and discipline, you not only enhance your ability to achieve your goals, you become dangerous in the sense that you're virtually unstoppable. There's no challenge you can't face, no obstacle you can't overcome, because you've trained yourself to stay the course no matter what. Being dangerous means you're willing to embrace challenges and take risks, even when the outcome is uncertain. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone and understanding that growth doesn't happen when you play it safe. Life isn't about avoiding difficulty, it's about confronting it head on, knowing that each challenge you face has the potential to elevate you to the next level. When you choose to take risks, you are signaling to the world and to yourself that you have the courage to push beyond your limits and take control of your future. The fear of failure holds many people back. They stay in their safe spaces because they don't want to make mistakes, don't want to face the discomfort of falling short. But the truth is, failure is not something to avoid, it's something to learn from. Every great accomplishment throughout history has been built on the back of failure, trial, and error. Those who are dangerous in the best way are the ones who are unafraid to fall, because they know that failure is not final. It's a stepping stone, a necessary part of the learning process. Without risk, there's no reward. Without failure, there's no growth. You can't improve if you're not willing to stretch yourself beyond what you already know and are capable of. Taking risks also means you're willing to bet on yourself. It's easy to follow the crowd and do what's expected. But being dangerous means making choices that others might not understand, taking paths that aren't guaranteed to work out, but believing that your vision, your skill, and your determination will carry you through. It means trusting yourself enough to take that leap when everyone else might be playing it safe, and knowing that even if you fail, you'll rise stronger because of it. The willingness to face challenges and risks builds resilience. Every time you step into the unknown, you are developing mental toughness. You're teaching yourself how to handle uncertainty, how to adapt, how to persevere, even when things don't go according to plan. Over time, this strengthens your confidence and solidifies your belief in your own abilities. You become someone who is not easily rattled, someone who can keep moving forward when others are hesitating or retreating. Being dangerous means embracing uncertainty. It's about understanding that you can't control every aspect of life, but you can control your response. You can control how you face the risks, how you navigate the challenges. The more you choose to confront fear and uncertainty with courage and resilience, the more powerful you become. And that kind of mindset, that's what makes you unstoppable. Mental toughness is one of the most powerful qualities you can develop if you want to be truly dangerous. It's the ability to stay resilient in the face of adversity, to keep moving forward when everything inside you is screaming to quit. Mental toughness means that you don't let obstacles, setbacks, or difficulties derail you. Instead, you use those challenges as fuel to keep pushing harder, to stay focused on your goal no matter how tough things get. It's about learning how to handle stress, how to manage pressure, and how to thrive in the most difficult situations. Resilience starts with your mindset. The way you view obstacles determines whether you'll overcome them or let them defeat you. When you encounter a setback or failure, mentally tough people don't see it as the end of the road, they see it as a lesson. They understand that growth happens when you're tested, when you're pushed to your limits. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. They know that failure isn't a reflection of their worth, but simply part of the process of getting better. This shift in perspective is crucial because it allows you to continue forward without getting bogged down by fear or frustration. The key to mental toughness is also developing the ability to control your emotions. It's easy to get caught up in frustration, anger, or self-doubt when things aren't going your way, but those emotions can cloud your judgment and distract you from your goals. Instead of allowing emotions to take over, mentally tough individuals practice emotional regulation. They learn to stay calm under pressure, to control their responses, and to keep their focus where it belongs, on the task at hand. When everything else is chaotic, mental toughness allows you to stay composed and make clear, rational decisions. Another critical aspect of mental toughness is perseverance. The road to success is rarely smooth or straightforward. You'll face moments when you question your ability, when the results aren't coming fast enough, or when everything seems to be working against you. But those who are mentally tough don't quit. They dig in their heels, they keep pushing forward, even when they're exhausted, discouraged, or facing overwhelming odds. They understand that true success isn't about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up and keep going. The more you cultivate mental toughness, the stronger you become in every area of your life. You start to view every challenge, every setback as part of the journey toward becoming your best self. You build confidence in your ability to overcome whatever obstacles come your way. And when you've developed this kind of mental resilience, you become unstoppable no matter what life throws at you. This kind of power is dangerous because it doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is that you always get back up. Living with purpose is the secret to being dangerous in the most impactful and meaningful way. Purpose isn't just about having a goal or a destination, it's about knowing why you're doing what you're doing and understanding how your actions align with your values, your vision, and your deeper calling. When you live with purpose, every action you take, every decision you make is driven by that core reason. It gives you direction, motivation, and an inner fire that's hard to extinguish. Without purpose, life can feel aimless, like you're drifting without a clear vision. But when you live with a strong sense of purpose, you become unstoppable. You begin to see every setback as part of your journey, every challenge as an opportunity to grow, and every day as another chance to move closer to what matters most. Having purpose allows you to push through the tough times, to keep going when things get hard, when the world seems to be working against you. When you have a deep sense of why you're doing something, the obstacles don't feel as overwhelming. You can weather storms, endure hardships, and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Life isn't always smooth or easy. There will be times when the road gets tough, and that's when your purpose is your anchor. It's what reminds you that the struggle is temporary, that your efforts are not in vain, and that you're working towards something bigger than yourself. Purpose also provides clarity. In a world filled with distractions, temptations, and external pressures, it's easy to lose sight of what's truly important. When you're clear on your purpose, you are less likely to be swayed by other people's opinions or the noise around you. You have the strength to say no to things that don't align with your goals, to turn down opportunities that might derail your focus, and to stay committed to your path, no matter how difficult or unpopular it may be. Your purpose becomes your compass, guiding you when you're uncertain, reminding you why you started, and helping you prioritize what matters most. Living with purpose gives your life meaning. It gives your work, your struggles, and your sacrifices depth and significance. You're not just going through the motions, you're actively creating something that matters not just for yourself, but for others as well. Purpose connects you to a larger narrative, and when you're connected to something greater than yourself, your impact becomes that much more powerful. Purpose fuels your drive, ignites your passion, and makes every step of your journey feel worthwhile. And when you move through the world with that kind of focus, determination, and meaning, you become a force to be reckoned with, someone who is dangerous not just in their abilities, but in their vision for the future. To be truly dangerous, you have to be unapologetically yourself. In a world that often pushes conformity, it's easy to fall into the trap of trying to fit into a mold, to please others, or to follow the crowd. But real power comes from authenticity. When you own who you are, when you embrace your uniqueness without apology, you become a force that others can't ignore. Being unapologetically you means not dimming your light to make others comfortable. It means standing tall in your convictions, your beliefs, and your values, even when they don't align with the majority. This level of self-assurance is magnetic. It draws people to you because there's something refreshing about someone who isn't afraid to be themselves, to express their truth, and to show up fully in the world. This doesn't mean being arrogant or dismissive of others. It's about having the confidence to trust your own path and not letting the opinions of others dictate your choices. It's about understanding that you're not here to meet other people's expectations or to live up to someone else's idea of success. You are here to live your own truth, to honor your journey, and to carve out a space in the world that reflects your essence. When you stop seeking validation from others, you free yourself from the pressure of trying to meet external standards. You start making decisions based on what feels right for you, rather than what others think is right. Being unapologetically you also means embracing both your strengths and your flaws. It means not hiding your vulnerabilities or pretending to be perfect. People are drawn to authenticity, not perfection. The more you accept your self-flaws and all the more you're able to connect with others on a deeper level. This genuine self-acceptance allows you to move through the world with a sense of inner peace. You stop second-guessing yourself and start acting with conviction because you know who you are and what you stand for. When you are unapologetically yourself, you stop wasting energy trying to live up to other people's expectations or trying to be someone you're not. Instead, you focus that energy on pursuing what matters most to you, building the life you truly want, and making the impact you're meant to make. And when you move through life in this way, with authenticity and purpose, you become dangerous in the best sense. You become someone who cannot be easily swayed, whose confidence is unshakable, and whose presence leaves an indelible mark on the world. In the end, being truly dangerous doesn't mean exerting force over others or trying to control everything around you. It means harnessing the power within yourself, mastering your craft, staying focused, embracing challenges, building mental toughness, living with purpose, and owning who you are. When you cultivate these qualities, you step into your own power, and you become a force that others can't ignore. You rise above the noise, move with intention, and create a life that reflects the depth of your potential. That's the kind of danger that transforms the world, not by force, but through strength, authenticity, and unwavering commitment. Thank you for taking the time to explore this with me. I hope it sparked something in you, a reminder of the power you have within to rise up and make your mark. Stay dangerous.